Hey, hello everyone. Can you hear me? So, where we stopped in the last session, what we discussed. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what we discussed the last session. Can anyone?
Yeah, promises, callback.
We discussed about promises and callbacks, right? Okay. So, before that, we discussed about what is synchronous action, what is asynchronous action, right? What is synchronous and what is asynchronous actions? Tell me, asynchronous action. Okay, how we can say this is like an asynchronous action? Any action you can take. If you don't know how much time it will take to complete that action, at the same time, whether you get like a success response or failure response, if you don't know that kind of actions, what we can say, asynchronous actions or not. Yes or no. There has one action is there. Any action you can take it. I don't know how much time it will take. I don't know whether that action gives me success or failure response. That kind of actions we can say like a asynchronous actions. Okay. Now tell me, asynchronous action you perform means there has some result. You prepared some result. Asynchronous action results. So how many ways we can give it back? Asynchronous action results. How many ways we can give it back?
Three ways.
Yes, right. One is like using callback.
Callback,
The another one is like using
promises,
promises, right? Promises. Next one is
observables.
like, okay, using observables or not. Okay, one is like using callbacks. Another one is like promises. The next one is like observables or not. Okay. So give me one example for callbacks. Yesterday's example only you can take it. Yesterday's example only you can take it. Give me one example for callback. On yesterday's example, what we taken. And now this,
Print card.
yeah, this is my college. These people want some invitation cards so that they approached one shop to print the cards or not. Shop people has, okay, or handling one functionality, print cards is the functionality or not. Once the shop people completed the cards printing, that cards they have to give it back or not, yes or no. Okay, so this is my college and this is my shop. Now tell me, whenever my college people approach to shop to print the cards, is my college, okay, the organizer know how much time it will take exactly? Exact time is my organizer know to print the cards? Exact time.
No.
We don't know, right? So the next one is like whether he get like a success or failure. Did he know?
Oh,
No, right? No, right? Due to some reasons, my mission got interrupted. Then that time you may not get the success response or not. So, with respect to this college people, this action, print cards action, can I say like an asynchronous action? With respect to college people, can I say the print cards action is like an asynchronous action? Yes or no?
yes.
Yes or no? So that print codes action result is there. Who performed that action? My shop people. That print codes action result is there, right? That result, how many ways he can give it back to the caller? Here, who is the caller? Who call this
College.
college people? So this result, this asynchronous action results, how many ways we can give it back to the caller? There has three ways or not. One is like tell me,
Callback.
callbacks. Another one is like Promises is
Promises.
like observables or not.
Observables.
Okay, three ways we can give it back: callbacks, promises, and observables. So now give me this example only. Okay, let's directly write and execute it. Okay. Come on. Callbacks example you can give. First, you can write a function print codes. Okay, who handle this function? Who handle this
Shop
function?
people.
Of people, right? Expecting how many parameters?
2.
Minimum. Okay, number of cards that
Text.
on the card or not? Yes or no? So who call this function?
College.
Call these people. So whenever they call, okay, here they first received order, for example. The next one is like, okay, started printing printing cards, started printing cards. Next, console.log of started printing cards. Next, printing, okay, task completed, for example, task completed. Okay, next, okay, here possibilities tell is success, is success. If is success, if is success, then that time you have to give the success response. Otherwise, you have to give the failure response or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now tell me, I want to give this success data or failure data to my college people through callbacks. Okay, so here I need some callback functions or not. Yes or no? Now,
Yes.
my print codes take how many arguments? The print codes take how many arguments? Come on, print codes
2.
take how many arguments? Two. But now, okay, can I expect two more arguments? One is like, come on, one is like success callback, another one is like error callback or not. At this moment, SCB and ECB types I don't know. But if you come here, my SCB type is what? By seeing this one, what is the type of my SCB? By
Function.
what is the type of my SCB? It's a function. By seeing this one, what is the type of my ECB? It is also
Function.
function or not? Yes or no? Now, print codes take how many parameters?
4.
Four parameters. First one is like number of cards. It's like an integer. Text, it's like a string. SCB is which type? By seeing this one in any program,
Function.
is if you see this syntax, can I say SCB is a function? You are using
Yes.
SCB is like a function. If you see like this, can I say ECB is like a function? Yes or no? Now, whenever the SCB called, it means I am sending a success response. What response I have to send? The cards, what you printed, right? Number of cards, 100 here. Given the order, that 100 cards I have to give it back or not. If you come to the ECB, okay, error callback, then I can say, okay, due to some reason, I'm not okay. I'm not. I didn't print any codes. Something like this. Here, task completed with success. Okay, here task completed successfully. Successfully, I can write. Okay, here. Okay, task not completed. Task not completed. Something like this. I can write it. Done. My function is ready. Yes or no? Now my print cards function ready. Who want to call this? Who want to
College.
college people, right? Now, whenever my college people call this function, how many arguments he has to pass? How many
4.
arguments he has to pass? Four arguments or not? What are those? Number of cards 100. The text on the card, this is the one. SCB is which type? The third argument is which?
Function.
It is like which type? It's a function type or not. So my third argument is a function and my fourth argument is what?
Function.
Function only or not. Done. Now, if my third argument, this function called, okay, this function called is nothing but what? SCB. SCB means I am using my shop people using to send the success data or not. So whenever this function called, okay, you can say like you received how many cards? Okay, these many cards, and then what you have to do? You have to start to distribute or not. You have to start distribute the cards or not. Yes or no? Whenever this function called, for example, then the type how many cards you received? 0 cards. Okay, find some alternate or not. Find some alternate. Now tell me, if you click on this one, overall output is what? First, you call the print cards, so that print cards function executed by passing how many parameters? 4 parameters. So console.log of received the order and start printing the cards. Success is true. So this function is going to execute it. Task completed successfully, and SCB called with how many cards? 100 cards. SCB is nothing but third argument. My third argument is this one called by passing how many arguments? One argument. What is that argument? Number of cards. Once this function called, see, received how many cards? 100 cards you received, and you start distribution or not? You started distribution. Now this is your output. It gives an error. That's okay, fine. Okay, where is that? Okay, it's not closing now. It is not closing. It's a syntax error, right? So it is not closing. So here you have to close it. Here you have to close it. Sorry. That is okay. Now can I click on enter? Now see, received order, started printing the cards, task completed successfully, received how many cards? 100 cards. We started the distribution or not? Yes or no? Got my point? So this asynchronous action result is there, na? Asynchronous action success data. How you send it here? Through callback functions or not? Okay, what is callback? The function which you pass as a parameter to another function, that kind of functions we can say like a callbacks. Here, this function you are passing as an argument, right? Print cards. This function also we are passing as an argument, right? To the print cards. So that the function which you pass as a parameter to another function, that kind of functions what we can say callback functions or not. This is the way using callback functions we can send the asynchronous action results back or not. Agreed? Come on.
Yes, sir.
This is one way. Okay. So total how many ways I said? Using callbacks, we can send asynchronous action results. Another way is like through promises also or not. Through promises also. Same requirement, there is no change, but I want to use like promises. Instead of these callbacks, I want to use, okay, this to send this success or failure response using promises. Okay, done. Now tell me something about the promise. What is promise, first of all, in JavaScript?
It's a class.
It's a class, right? It's a functional class. Whenever you just type in the console promise, now see it's a function starts with the capital letter. Whenever the function which starts with capital letter, then you can say like what? Then you
Class.
say like what? This is like a class or not? This is like a class. In your hand, one class is there. What you can do with that class? In your hand, one class is there. What you can do with that class?
Create an object.
Create an object or not? So can I create an object to my promise? Okay, done. Now I created an object. Okay, in JavaScript, this is the syntax. Whenever you click on the enter, see there has an error is there. What is this error? Is not a function. Is not a function. Whenever in JavaScript, whenever, okay, not here, anytime if you see this kind of error, what you can understand? What you can
It's
understand?
expecting function but got something else.
Something like they're expecting a function, you missed like passing that function or not. Yes or no? Yes or no? So this statement what I executed, right? I get this error. That means while executing this statement, I missed to send or pass a function as a okay, pass a
Argument.
function, pass a function you can say. But now in this statement, if you want to pass a function, where is the scope? Only this place only or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? So here only I have a chance to pass some data. If you pass like a 10, now see, 10 is not a function. I was confirmed like, yes, this is on the place they are expecting what? Not a number, not a string, not array. They're expecting what? By seeing this message, they're expecting what?
A function.
Function or not. So can I pass the function? Promise. Okay, just you can write the function. Perfect. Done. Okay, what next? Now this function you given to whom? This function you given to whom? Promise, right?
Promise.
Okay, so that one function you given to some other person, what that person is going to do? He is going to call back, right? So this is what kind of function? This is like a callback function or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
So my question is now see if you click on this one, there is no error, nothing. But I want to explore something more. What you want me to do, you know? Now answer this. You given this function. Is this function called or not called by promise? I given one function. You are the promise. I given the function to you. What you can do with that function? Either
Call.
now or later. Okay, you have to call it, right? Function is with you means you're supposed to be call or not. So how we can call this one? Okay, you are not the person. Promise is calling. How we can come to know is it like called or not called? How we can come to know? My console dot
Print.
log off. Console dot log off. Okay, just you can say like call or something like this. Now, whenever you click on enter, now see it is like called. Agreed. Come on. Okay,
Yes.
so this function called or not? Called by whom? Who called this function? Who called this
Promise.
promise, right? Okay. Now you called or some other person called, whatever. Whenever you call a function, there may be a chance of passing some parameters or not. Possibility there or not there? Possibility there or not there? Whether you called or some other person called, while calling, they may pass some data or not. Here, who called my callback function?
Promise.
Promise. Okay, now my promise while calling, he may pass some data, right? Possibility there or not there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now data is nothing but arguments he passed. How many arguments he passed? I want to know. Very simple. No, see, not only here, anytime if you want to check, if you want to explore any function which you don't know, like this only. Okay, just I want to put some random parameters. Now tell me, if he passed some data as like a first argument, then that time my A has some data. If they not pass any data to the second argument, what is the default value? What is the default value in
Undefined.
JavaScript? Undefined or not. Whenever the argument value is like undefined, can I confirm like he not passed? Yes or no? So just print those values, C, D, E, F, something like this. Now, whenever you click on this one, now see, called first argument, first argument up to here. Otherwise, you can come from here. One, two, three, four. Last four arguments, then passed up, not passed up. Last four
Not
arguments, they
us.
passed or not passed, right? Okay, last four arguments, leave it. So that they passed the data to
First
first
argument.
arguments only they passed the data or not. Now tell me the type of they passed which kind of data? Number, string, function, what kind of data they passed?
Function.
Functions, right? So now you can say whenever you create an object to the promise class, you have to pass one function as a parameter. This function called by promise by passing how many parameters? How many values? Two values or not. Those two values are like which type? function type.
Functions.
So the first one, you can put any name, no problem at all, A comma B, something like this, you can put it. Now, this is your simple promise syntax or not? Agreed? Huh? Come on. Got my point? Okay, tell me 4 points about the promise. Promise is a functional class. While creating an object, it is expecting one function as a parameter. Promise call this function by passing two parameters. Those two parameter types are functions. That's it. Agree? Hmm? You're okay. Now, this promise I want to use for what purpose? This promise I want to use for what purpose? Tell me. This promise I want to use for what purpose? Hmm? To send this asynchronous action results or not. Previous you used what? Previous you used what? Callbacks. Now you want me to use callback or promises? Come on. You
Promise.
callback or promises? Promises, right? So can we do the change? Yes. Now you want callbacks or not required? Do you
Not
want?
required.
Okay, not required, right? Okay. No need of callbacks. So can I remove this? Yes. What next? What next? Hmm? What next? Tell me.
Then remove that SEB, ECB.
ECB, SCB, you have to remove. First of all, yesterday syntax tell me. You need, if you want to send the data or success or failure response, or if you want to send an asynchronous action results through promise, first of all, promise is required, na? Yes or no? If you want to send my asynchronous action result through promise, first of all, promise is required or not? So what is promise? It's a class. So you have to create what? An object. While creating an object, what he is expecting? What he
Function.
is expecting? One function as a parameter. This function called by promise. Yes, no.
Yes.
By passing how many parameters?
Two.
Those two parameter types are what?
Function.
Functions or not. So first of all, promise is required. Now, once you have a promise, you have to use this promise to send your asynchronous action result or not. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
Now I want to write my asynchronous action related statements. Where you want me to write? Where you want me to write? Now this function is there, na? This function. Okay, this function I want to use it to write these statements. Why this function only? Very simple. Print cards returns the asynchronous action result through promise, so that it has to return what? A promise object or not. Yes or no? One function is there. How one function give some values back through written only, right? Yes or no? Well, that is one option. Another one, callback. Callbacks anyway not there, so that through written only. So tell me, if you write these lines of code after this written, these statements will execute or not execute?
Not execute.
Not execute. So this is not the right place. Okay, confirmed. I cut it. Now I placed here. Okay, here. Whenever I place it here, okay, that's correct only. Statements are going to execute. But the result is there, na? This result you want me to send it through promise, right? Yes or no? Now here is the result. Here is my promise. So how we can keep it? There is an issue. And one more thing, this is an asynchronous, right? Okay, it is come out and it is going to execute. Meanwhile, what happened? Okay, this written the promise with the empty result or not. Until unless this action is completed, the statement has to wait or not. So this is also somewhat confusion. Here is my result, here is my promise. Okay, but result when you can get it, I don't know that one. Till then my promise has to wait, but here it is not waiting. Okay, why? Because asynchronous actions are like what? Come out and execute. Got my point? So this is also somewhat
So can you repeat what you said?
See here, whenever you execute these statements, here you can get the success response, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Success response, how you want me to pass? Through promise, na?
Promise.
My
Yes.
result, here is my promise. Okay, there are two places, different places or not?
Okay.
Yes or no? Somewhat this place also, okay, not comfort, okay, not the right place. Okay, before not comfort, after it is not reachable, at least return means it is executed from here. Okay, here these statements not execute. Then which place is the best? Anyway, here we have a function is there. Now, can I use this function? Come on. Can I use this function? Now tell me, here is my result. That is inside promise only. You return promise means you are returning promise with result or not? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
So which place is the best? Before a, after a, inside a? Always.
Inside.
Inside or not? Now, whenever you have the success data, now SCB is there or not there?
Not that.
Not there, right? ECB there or not there? Not
Not
there. But SCB, ECB not there. But my promise, alternate functions they provided to you or not? Can you use those? Yes or no?
yes.
Okay. First one is what? Function. Can I use first function for success data? To give the success data? Can I use the second function to give the failure data? I used naming convention wise resolve reject. You can put like A, B, X, Y also, no problem at all. Okay, but naming convention wise, now onwards, my first function I call it like resolve, and my second function I'm going to call like a result. Okay, na? Done? Na? Now it is okay. Now
Yes.
tell me about the print cards. My print cards method returns what?
Promise
Promise
object.
object. Okay. Inside the promise object, what we have? What we have?
Result reject.
Some success data or some failure data or not. Now see, my print cards ready now. Who want to call the print cards? Tell me. Who want to call the print cards?
College.
Okay, college people, right? So print cards, college people want to call it. Okay, how many cards you want me to?
100.
Cards. What text you want me to put? This is my
VTS.
text. Now, whenever you click on enter, you get the result. Your result, expected result is what? College people? Cards, right? They want 100 cards directly. But if you click on enter, now see, received order, started printing the cards, task completed with successful. Okay, now here they required 100 promise object.
100.
100, right? They required cards. They not like, they don't want promise object. Yes or no? Whenever you have the cards, then only, right? They can distribute. Now, our question is what? Tell me, your 100 inside where? Your success data inside where?
Object. Promise object.
Promise class object or not? What is the question now? What you need to learn?
How to extract that
How
100.
to extract or get the data from promise object. That is the one or not? Yes or no? How to get the data from the promise object? Okay, na? Come on.
Yes.
Okay. Now answer is what? Answer is what?
Then and
Using promise class methods. Another one is like what? Promise class static methods are there, instance methods are there. I want instance methods. Another one is what?
await keyword.
Using await keyword or not? Using await keyword, we can retrieve the data from where? Go on. We can retrieve the data from where?
Promise object.
Promise object. Yeah, that is the proper terminology. Promise object or not. Agreed? Okay, perfect. Okay, now come here. Come here. you have a promise object, right? So my print cards returns me what? Tell me. Promise object. My print cards returns me promise object. Yes or no? See this, my promise object. Yes or no? From this promise object, what do you want me to take it?
100.
100. Okay, this result status is what? Fulfilled. Fulfilled is nothing but, you can understand like it's a success data. Your requirement fulfilled, success data. Rejected data. Sometimes it's like pending, the processing is going on. Okay, these are the promise statuses. Now first one is like promise class methods. I said na, tell me which methods are there. How we can
Then catch.
how we can come to know promise class methods? My promise is a class, but you don't have any methods here. Means direct members not there. How we can see the inherited members of a class?
Prototype.
See the inherited members of a class. Okay, dot prototype. Dot prototype. Yes or no? Whenever you see this prototype, okay, you can understand like these all are like inherited members or not. Can you spell out how many inherited members are there? Any class you can take it. Okay, we have one inherited member called as a constructor. Okay, that is default. The next methods you can focus. One is like what? Catch is there, then is there, finally is there or not. So these methods inside the promise class, so that using promise class object I can call these methods or not. One class methods I can call using that object, right? Yes or no? Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, then now you have the promise object. Okay, can I call my one method first? Can I call one method? Okay, which method you want me to call? For example, then is there. Then is which type? It's a then is which type? Come on, then is which type?
Method.
It's a method. If you don't know, simply click on enter. See, F. Then it's a function. Usually we can say, but that is in the inside the class means terminology wise. Can I say like a terminology wise? Can I say like a method? Na? Yes or no? Directly consume it function with reference you consume, there is a method. Whenever you call, then it gives me one value. So tell me,
Promise
what is
object.
the return type of my then? Come on, what is
Promise object.
return type of my then? Okay, my return type of my then is like a promise object or not. Agreed? Huh?
Yes.
Which promise object? New na, same promise object only na.
Same.
Same only, na. See, there is no change, right? See, me PO1, if I click, the result is what? Promise, promise, fulfilled, fulfilled, 100, 100. Anything changed?
No.
Anything changed? No, right? Same only, it is returns or not. Same like this. Okay, promise object dot then. Okay, perfect. It's like gives me promise object. Can I say like catch what it returns?
Promise object.
Promise object. Okay, done. The next one is like finally.
Promise object.
Okay, can you conclude one statement now? In the promise class, there has three methods are there, then catch finally. Those methods returns me the promise object again or not? Can you conclude like that, one statement? Yes, no? No.
Yes.
Okay, then. Now I have the promise object. I want this 100, for that only this discussion. Now, can I call my then? Now tell me, this is promise object so that I'm able to call one method inside the promise class. Now, this type is what? Whole type. What it returns?
Object.
Which object?
Promise object.
Whenever promise object, can I call the promise class method again? Possibility there or not there?
Yes.
And this one result returns me what? The
Promise
whole
object.
promise object. Whenever you have a promise object, I can call any method, but then no catch already called. Which one is there pending?
Finally.
Or not? See? Yes or no? If you call also, there is no use or not. See, whatever before calling these all, I have the result. Same result I have or not. What is the use of that one? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now what you have to do? You have
You have
to
to take one callback function inside.
now my then catch finally has their own functionality they written. Okay, then okay, he said like just think what my then is going to represent, you know. In the promise object, if you have a success data, my then take that success data. That's it. Okay, in your promise object, if you have this has success data, might then take that success data. How they come to know it's a success data or failure data? Based on the promise status. What is the status? Fulfilled is nothing but success or failure.
Success.
Success. So who take that? Then.
Then
For example, sometimes failure data rejected. Then who take it?
catch.
Catch. You are performing an action means possibilities two only, success or failure. So success data, then take it. Failure data, catch take it. Finally, what he is going to do? He not take any data, just either successfully completed or failure. Or that means completed with success or failure. Okay, just if you want to perform some cleanup operations, that kind of code you can write it. Finally always tells like, okay, task completed with success or failure, right? It's not a matter. Understood? Got my point?
Yes.
So in this case, you are 100 with whom?
Promise object.
Yeah, promise object only. After promise object call all these things, you are 100 with whom?
Then
Then, right? So then has the value. So who requires those value? We require, right? So that my then from then you want that data or not. Tell me, one function is there or one method is there. How many ways we can get the data from the method?
callback or return.
Yeah, two ways. One is like return, another one is like callback. But my then returns direct value, no promise object again.
Promise object.
Promise object that is not used, right? For us, what you required value. So that my then said, if you want value, do one thing, give me the callback function. Through callback function, I'm going to give the success data. So you can write like a function. Whenever my promise object has success data, my then take that success data and call the callback. Okay, and call the callback. In this callback, they passed what your success data, right? Okay, you can get your 100 cards or not. What is that? Received how many cards? Data cards. Received these many cards or not? Yes or no? Now same way what he said, catch. Hey man, I can take like a failure data. If you want failure data, I can give it. I can give it how? Through callback only or not? Yes or no? Received 0 cards. And finally, he is taking like success data, na? No. Failure data, na? No. He not take any data. Simply finally executed means my task completed. Whether it is success or failure, it's not a matter. Now, whenever you click on this one, now see, you received 100 cards. My task completed or not? Agreed? Come on.
Yes.
Okay, now whenever it is like failure data, now what change is required? Whenever it is like failure, whenever it is like failure data. Now tell me, now it is like failure, right? Now PO1 has a rejected data. Now PO1 dot then it's take only success data. Now who is going to execute? Who is going to execute?
Catch.
Okay, my catch, right? My catch, right? Now see what happened. Okay, you not created an object. Now previous object only you are using, right? Yes or no? You have to create an object, right? With 200 cards, for example. Okay, now can I call this? Now see here, received how many cards? Received how many cards? Tell me. Okay, 0 cards, and my task is completed or not? Whether success or failure, it is not a matter. My task completed or not? This is the way we can receive the data from promise object. Understood? Come on. Hmm? Are you able to?
Yeah, can you show the print cards code, sir?
Print cards. Okay. Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
Okay. Now, simply, if you have a promise object, okay, that is coming from how it is not a matter for me. If you have a promise object, what you can do with that promise object?
We can take the data from that.
Get the success data or failure data from the promise object or not. How many ways we can get it? Either success or failure. How many ways you can get it?
Then two ways.
Two ways. One is like promise
Yeah.
classes, methods. Another one is like what? Yeah,
Wait.
keyword or
Wait.
not. Avoid keyword, just hold it. Okay, for that exception handling is required. Okay, I'm going to first complete the exception handling and we'll come back to this one. Up to here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? Okay, then. Now, if you observe my then, okay, if you observe my then, now see PO1, PO, this is the promise object, na? Dot then, if you see, there has two callbacks are there. Yes or no? First one is like success, the another one is like failure. So if you don't want to write the catch in the then itself, you can write two callbacks. First callback is going to execute when success data, and my second callback execute when if you have a failure data or not. But I recommended you to write okay clean separation, then only used for handling
Success.
success data. You can use catch to handle what? Failure data or not. Agreed? Come on. See, this is only rejected, but then has the future to handle what? Success or
Success
failure.
and
But
failure.
use then for success, catch for failure. Okay, na? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Now, this discussion, you know, right? Why we okay jump into the promises? Because of Ajax, right? Ajax, yes or no? You
Yes.
completed Ajax using XML HTTP request. The next one is like what? We have using fetch, right? Yes or no? Now, shall we jump into the fetch? You have some idea, right? Okay, my fetch, if fetch is which type? Tell me. Fetch is which type? Fetch is which
Function.
type? Promise, right? Fetch is promise function, right? Okay, now whenever you have a function, what you can do? You
Call.
can call it. You can call it. See, very, very important. Call it. Whenever you call, it returns me what? Say this. What it is?
Promise object.
Promise object. Whenever you have a promise object, what you can do? Whenever
You
you
have
have a
to,
promise object, what you can do? Come
you have
on.
to extract the data.
You have to extract the data from the promise object or not, whether it is a success or failure. Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. Shall we take one simple requirement? Ajax again. Shall we go back? Okay, let's go. So I have a requirement. What's my requirement? You know, okay, here, okay, same thing you can take it. I have a button. Okay, I have a button. Get to posts is my button. Get to posts. Whenever, just think, I am the team lead, you are my developer. I said like, hey man, whenever you click on one button, get the posts which are in the database. Can you get those posts to display in the tabular format? I said, okay, I asked you to complete this requirement. You are like a front-end engineer. Okay, only you worked on front-end. Whenever I set this requirement to you as a team lead, what is your next level question to me? I said like, create a page, keep one button, get posts. If I click on the get posts button, our posts inside the database get those posts and display in the tabular format I said. Okay, now you are like only front-end engineer. You don't have any idea on the back end or something else. Then what is our next level question to me?
What is the
We need
endpoint?
like URL and
Yeah.
request.
Yeah, you're supposed to be asked like, hey man, you said like the data is like in the database. Okay, I am the front-end engineer. Okay, you know that I'm not able to directly communicate with the database. Now your question is like, who is that back-end developer communicate with the database, perform this operation? Like this, you have to ask the question or not? Yes or no? Otherwise, you have to ask from where I can get the endpoints, API, okay, related information, endpoint information, from where I can get it or not. Then he said like, okay, some X person who is working on the, come on, back end side. Yes or no? Who is working on the backend side. Now, what you are expecting from this backend developer? You are the front-end engineer, right? What you are expecting? If you want to send a request to the backend application, and my backend application is going to communicate with whom? Database, and get the data and give the data back to your client application. Now, if you want to do this kind of communication, my client application and my server application, if you want to do this kind of communication as a client side engineer, what you are expecting from the server side guy? What inputs are required?
URL and request.
URL and request method or not. My client communicate with the server application, what we can say? Request. My server side application communicate with the client application, what we can say? Come on, what we can say?
Response.
It's a response or not? It's a response. So if you want to send a request and receive the response in the client side, which technique is there? Sending the request and receive the response. Which technique is there in the client side?
Ajax.
Ajax is the one, right? We already discussed. Ajax is the one or not? Using Ajax, you can send a request to the whom?
Server.
Server application. My server application process your request and the DB operations are there. It connect with the database and give the response back or not. Who is going to receive the response? Who is going to receive the response? My client is going to receive the response or not. If you want to receive the response in the client side, which technique is there? Sending the request, receive the response. What is the technique?
Ajax.
Ajax or not. So if you want to send a request to this guy, is nothing but it's a communication. If you want to communicate with this person, okay, what you require? For example, if you want to talk with me directly, what you require? My address, right?
Address.
So that who has to tell that address? You don't know, right? I have to tell. So my server side guy has to give the address where my server application or endpoint is running. So URL he has to give. The next mandatory input is what?
Method.
Method. What is that method? Who decides that method? On which basis they decide the methods?
Based on the DB operation.
Based on the DB operation. Who perform the DB operation? Client side guy or server side guy? Who perform the DB operation? Client side guy, right? Client side guy or not? Client side guy or server side guy? Server side guy, right? So tell me what kind of DB operations? Only 4: insert, update, delete, retrieve. If you insert a new record in the database, the request method is what?
Post.
Post. Okay, already data is there. If you want to update,
Put and patch.
patch. Okay, partial update, patching. Patch is nothing but small repairs, right? Okay, fully update, put. Next, if you want to delete, delete. If you want to retrieve,
Get.
get. Okay, these are frequently used request methods or not? Yes or no? In this case, which request method is the recommended one to your operation?
Retrieve. Get.
Get, right? So that, okay, my URL and my request method both shared to client side developer. Who shared? my server side guy or not? Yes or no? So let's think. I am the server side guy. I share. Okay, just okay. I'm going to share you, or just think I shared the URL and request method to you. Once you received the URL and request method, what you have to do? Whenever you click on the button, by using Ajax, you can send a request to this URL and get the response. Again, by using Ajax, you have to receive the response or not. And prepare one table like this. Shall we do it? But this time, XML HTTP request of fetch. Fetch, you can use it. Okay, let's start. So let's go with open recent. There's that. This is the one. So can I write Ajax 2.html? Tell me, what do you want me to? First, I need a button get posts. I need a button get posts. What next? What next? The result I want to keep here. When you want me to perform some operation at the time of clicking on the button. For that, what do you want me to write? I want to bind an event to my element or not. How we can bind an event? Already we discussed it, right? How many events are there in JavaScript? There are so many. How we can find those events in JavaScript? Go to the console, just type on. These many events are there. Which event is like suitable for you at this moment? Click. Click. Next. All events you have to bind to an element. Where? In the open tag. Which format? Attribute format or not? Attribute is nothing but what? It's a key and value here or not. Now, what is this value? That is the question. What is this value?
Function.
Handler function. Okay. See, handler function. In this particular requirement. Okay, done. Now, this function you have to define somewhere or not? Can I define this function? So, can I define this function? If you want to write, what? If you want to write your JavaScript code inside the HTML, how we can write it?
Script tag.
Code inside the HTML, how we can write it? Okay, inside the script tag, right? There are 3 types of scriptings also. One is like inline scripting, internal scripting, and external scripting. This is which kind of?
Internal.
This is internal, right? Internal or not? Same like CSS styling, inline, internal, external is there, right? Same like this here also. Done. Now, meanwhile, you received one mail from your server-side developer. Okay. You received one mail from your server-side developer. In that mail, he mentioned the URL is this one and the method is like this one. He said like this. Okay. Now, once you have the URL and method, okay, don't question anything to the server-side guy. You can proceed with your Ajax request. Okay, now let's go. How we can? One.
Within that function.
Whenever you click on the button, then only I want to send the request. Perfect. Tell me. Yeah, go ahead.
Fetch.
Fetch, okay. Fetch. Okay, fetch take. Fetch take.
URL.
One argument. Not only one argument, minimum one argument. There has some other arguments also we can. Minimum one argument you can. What is that argument? Your URL. This is my URL. Okay, na? So this is okay. This is okay. The next one is what? Come on. The next one is what? You mentioned only URL, but method also there, na? Yes or no? What's my method? Get. Yeah, I mentioned anywhere get.
No.
No. If you not mentioned, the default method is get only. If you not mentioned, what is my default method?
Get.
The default method is get only. If you not mentioned, the default method is get only. Okay, na? Okay then. Now, I not mentioned anything. If you have a function, okay, if they give some result, how we can hold that result? Possibilities.
In one variable.
Using one variable, right? Me also, same kind of, I don't know about fetch. I know fetch is a function, so that I call it by passing your URL as a parameter and not mentioned any request method. So default request method is a get. So whenever you call the function may return some value or not. Yes or no? So that value, can I hold it something like this? Possibility there or not there? Yes or no? Now put the debuggers. Okay. What is this value? I want to know. What is this value? I want to know. So can I put the debugger? Can we run it? Open with the live server. Okay. Now inspect it. Now go to console. Go to console. Okay. Whenever you click on this one, if you are in the debugging mode, now see my execution command stop here or not. Yes or no? Already we discussed in the last session, right? Debugging. Now you are at line number. You are at line number 6. Okay. Now you can come to the next line. Okay. After that, you send a request. Where it is going? Where it is going? My server side application and process the request and give the response back or not. Now my response is the return value. What is this one? What is this one?
Promise object.
A promise object or not. So it is a promise object or not. See here, my data, it's a promise object or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? In your hand, one promise object is there. Okay, what you think? In your hand, one promise object is there. What you think?
You have to use then or catch and
Take the data, right, from the promise object. Yes or no? Yes or no? Take the data from the promise object or not? Yes or no? So this is my promise object. Can I say, like, for our understanding purpose, can I put like this? You have a promise object. From the promise object, what do you want me to take it? Tell me. From the promise object, what do you want me to take it? Either then,
data.
next,
Then or
catch,
catch.
next, finally, or done. Perfect. Okay, na? My then take your success data as well as failure also. I want to use success purpose only. So my then which take? Come on.
Function.
Callback function argument. It gives me what? Come on. It gives me what? Tell me. It gives me what? Some success data. Okay. Now, whenever my catch called, it gives me what?
Failure data.
Failure data. Whenever my finally called, what I can understand?
Task completed.
My task completed. Up to here, okay. Whatever you learned, just you applied here or not? Yes or no? Instead of creating one more variable, can I do chaining? Possibility there or not there? This is what fetch returns me promise object. So that can I call immediately like this? Done? Come on. My fetch call, total call gives me what? Promise object. So on the promise object, can I call then? Okay, my then returns me promise object. Can I call catch? My catch returns me promise object. Can I call finally? Yes, no. Come on. Okay or not? Grid. Any questions so far? Come on. Any questions so far?
No.
Any questions so far?
So what is that fulfill pending
Yeah,
status?
fulfill is nothing but your promise has success data. Reject is nothing but promise has failure data. pending is nothing but waiting for either success or failure. Got my point? Promise statuses, those are. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Okay, shall we debug again? Debug it. Now let's refresh. Very, very important. See, click on the get posts. Okay. Now I'm going to, I don't want to go with the one by one. Just click on debugger to debugger jump. Now see, is there any debugger? Where it is went? Okay, no problem. Outside. Now see, line number, which line number executed? Tell me.
9.
9. Line number 9 executed is nothing but what you can understand. My then first function executed. Then first function gives me what?
Success.
Success data or not. Okay, so your expectation is what? Posts. Okay, now see, actually my expectation is what, you know, see, like this. I want array of objects. How many? 100 objects are there. This is my expectation. This is my actual result, actual response I'm expecting. Okay, now once you have, my data should contains what? That response or not? Can we check? Is my data contains that response or not? Did you find anywhere that kind of response? See that? Did you find anywhere? Come on, tell me. Did you find anywhere? If you don't, okay, go to the console, just check my data. Did you find anywhere my array of objects in this response? Come on.
No.
No, right? No, right? That means you have to do something else to get the response or not? Come on. Your final destination is what? Array of objects. In between, okay, in the first stage, you not get the response. That's okay, fine. Okay, my destination is what? Array of objects or not? So in the first stage, what response my fetch provides you? Can you tell me? By seeing this one, you have to tell to me. What response, what success response my fetch returns to promise? What is the type of my response? It's a, come on, object. Of which
Yes.
class?
Response.
Now you apply your oops. You apply your oops. Okay, so my promise object has the success data. Okay, it is an object of which class? Come on, response class or not? Now you have a response class object. What you have? Come on, what you have? A response class object. That is not your expectation. Yes or no? Tell me. You have a response class object, but that is not your final output or not. So what you want me to do?
Response.prototype.
Yes, response.prototype. Next level, come on.
I mean, then we can see which has the data.
You
We
have
can
a response object. Maybe okay, the response object can help you to get your actual response or not. Yes or no? Possibility there or not there? So can we check in my response? Can we check in my response class which members are there? How we can come to know my response is which type? It's a
Class. Functional
promise
class.
class. Promise class. Okay, you have that response class object. Just think like that. In this, which members are there? Can you? These many members are there. Where? These many members are there. Where?
In JSON.
These many members are there inside my response class object or not? Area buffer, blob, body used, something like this. So many members are there. So just think, is there any method helps you to get your array of objects, your JSON response? Any method? Somewhat suitable method is there. By seeing this one, can you? Yes, right. Okay, which method is there?
JSON.
JSON is the method or not? Yes or no? I have a response object. Okay, I have a response object. In the response object, okay, that means in the response class, one method JSON is there. So I can call that method using that response object or not to get my JSON response. Yes or no? So can you come here? Can you come here? What do you want me to do? Data dot JSON. Data dot JSON. Okay, now up to here. Okay.
No, after this then part, like I'm not able to understand.
After
Then, like what we have written after that, like what we are doing, I'm not able to understand.
then this one.
Yeah.
Okay, simple.
In
Na?
then we have the object, right?
Then
We
you
have the data, response data.
this response data. This is your expected response or not? Tell me first. This is what you're expecting.
Success I'm expecting in the data.
Success only, but your expectation is this data, na? So if you come here, see, this is my data I'm getting from my fetch. He returns me this success data. In this, my response is there or not there? Check it. My expected response is there or not there? Come on, array of objects there or not there? Tell me here.
Not there.
Not there, right? If it is not there, how you can keep the data in the table? No, right?
But
You
why
have
we
to.
are looking for array of objects, sir?
Your response is what? Your response. This is my URL. You should get this response, na, to display in the tabular format. Yes, no?
Okay, sir.
Okay, that the reason. Okay, here this is not my final response. They provided you something else. From there, can you get the final response or not? You can check it. So what they provide, my fetch gives me what? A response object. So response object is there. It is an object of which class? Response class. In the response class, there is multiple methods are there. How we can see my response class methods? My response dot prototype. Okay, now there are so many methods are there. One of the methods suitable for me, that is JSON. For what purpose? To get your JSON response or not? Yes or no? Agreed. Okay, now my JSON, I can call it. But my question is, my JSON method, if you call, how they give the response back? That is the question, right? Yes or no? My JSON, if I call it, how many ways they are giving back the response, whether he returns or through callback, through promises, how he is giving back the response. That is my question. So can you tell me what is the return type of JSON? What is the return type of the JSON method inside the response class? Very simple. Where O equals to new response. Yes, sir. I created O dot JSON. If I call it, my JSON returns me what?
Promise object.
Promise object. Perfect. My JSON returns me a promise object. See, very, very simple. If you know the theme, okay, that one is enough. Now tell me, data.json returns me what?
Promise object.
Data.json returns me this part is what? Promise. If you have a promise, can I use then catch? See, this is not the way. We can write in different way, but as you learn, just I'm writing. Okay, na? Yes or no? Done.
Okay.
H returns me promise. That the reason then no catch finally I used. My data.json also returns me what?
Promise
Promise.
object.
Then the time you can go with, na? What's wrong with this? So, okay, then this is the one. The next one, catch. This is the one. The next one, finally, this is the one or not? Can I put the debuggers here? Can I put the success data? Can I put the failure data? Okay, otherwise already data is there. Just you can say result. Can I say here also result? Success or failure, whatever it may be. Shall we run again? Can I refresh the page? Yes. Can I click on the get posts? Yes. Now, see, first you get the response object. My response object has JSON, so I called the JSON. My JSON returns me what again? My JSON returns me what again? Tell me.
Promise.
JSON returns promise object, so that I called then. Now see, if I see then, my result is like 100 array of objects or not? Yes, no.
Yes.
Come on. So this is only the result, right? I'm expecting. This is only the result I'm expecting or not?
Yes.
Okay, once you have this result, what do you have to do? Once you have this result, what do you want me to do?
Return.
You have to keep inside the tabular format or not. But yes, 100%, okay, correct. Syntactically, you followed all the rules. But is it the recommended way of writing the code or not? Tell me. How many catches you written? Catch, catch. How many finals you written? Final, final. Okay, then is okay. Okay, first time this is success data, this is success data. Why I need multiple catches? Why I need multiple final? Is there any better way of transforming this code? Yes, there. Okay, up to here, okay, perfect, syntactically valid, but you can improve this code. Shall we do it? Okay, for that you have to learn one more small concept. Okay, it's not a concept, okay, just it's a one case. Shall we? Up to here, any questions, anyone? Up to here, any questions, anyone? Come on, tell me. Any questions? Any questions up to here? No? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, say, I have a promise object. How we can create a promise object? Directly you can create, okay? Where promise object 1 equals to new promise, tell me, function, and here how many arguments? Resolve and reject. Just I want to use like resolve with 100. Done. Can anyone tell me about this one? This statement, my promise object with which data? Success or failure?
Success.
Success data, right? My first argument is always gives me success data. So if you click on this one, my PO1 is like what? Promise with which result? Fulfilled result. Done. How we can retrieve this data? How we can retrieve this data?
Then.
Catch.
Yeah.
Wait.
Come on. Then next catch, next finally. Okay, na? Okay, then. Now just think these are like 1000 cards. So can I get those 1000 cards? How many cards I can get it? Received console.log of 1000 cards received or not? Yes or no? Yeah. Next here, one more function. It is like what? Error now. Console.log of error. Log of error. And this is what? Finally, okay, this is like a success or failure. Just you can say like console.complete. Okay, done. Now, if you observe this, there has 1000 cards are there. Okay, this person get those 1000 cards, and once you receive the cards, what he's going to do? Once he receive the cards, what he's going to do? Come on, he is going to distribute the cards or not? He is going to do what? Distribute the cards. But it is like very difficult. One person distribute 1000 cards or not? Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Can we distribute that work? Okay, how many cards he received? Tell me, how many cards he received?
1000.
1000. Can you do one thing? Can we return 500 cards to another person? Can we return 500 cards to some other person? Hey man, I can handle only 500 cards. I can distribute. Can you ask some other person to distribute remaining cards? Yes, sir. Possibility there or not there? Now
Yes.
tell me, whenever you click on enter, what my promise object contains? Tell me, what my promise object contains?
500.
Come on.
It will have
Received.
500.
Received. Okay. How many? Data. Okay. Console.log of distributed 500. Now, whenever you click on enter, he received 1000 and distributed 500 and remaining 500 he returned or not? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Now, what you have to do? This 500.
Distribute.
500, what do you want me to do? Tell me. You have a fulfilled 500 data is there. Who can get this data or who can receive this data? It's a success data. Who can? Then na catch a finally. Na.
Then
Then only, right? Get the success data. Catch rejected. Finally, not receive any data. So that up to here, what is the type? Can you tell me? What is the type?
Object.
Which object?
Promise object.
With which result?
Success.
How many records? How many cards?
500.
500. So can I assign this work to another person? Yes, sir. Promise object is there means you can call any member, right? Any method, right? If you have a promise object, it's not like one method, one time only you have to call. Not like that, right? You can call any number of times or not. One method. Yes or no? Come on. Now, how much data he received? How many cards he received? Come on. This person received 1000. He returned 500. Those 500 who received? Second person or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
First guy received 1000. Second guy received how many? 500.
500.
Okay. My 500 he distributed. Okay. Totally finally. Okay. The returns 0. Now see. First person received 1000 and distributed 500. Remaining second person received. He distributed all and he returns what? 0. Now how many cards are there? 0 cards or not? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay, na? Okay then. Up to here, okay. Any questions so far? We can distribute the results or not? Yes or no? Okay. I'm going to write slight changes I'm going to do. Okay, na? Okay, perfect. Now, this is the value, na? This is the value or not? Yes or no? Now, what I'm going to do is, tell me the difference between previous and now. What you found the difference? Previous you returns what? Tell me.
Number.
Value. Directly value. Yes or no? Now you returns what?
Promise object.
Promise object. Okay. If my then callback function, okay, returns previous value, that value comes here. Now you returns what? A promise object. Okay. Whenever you returns a promise object, it receives the promise object. It receives the value inside the promise object. That is my straight question. Understood? Here returns value.
Okay, second person returns what? Okay, receives what?
Oh, value.
Value.
Success.
Yes, value. Okay, fulfilled. Then fulfilled only. He returns 500. He received what? 500 only or not? Now, this person returns 500 only. That is success only. But through what he returns?
Promise
Promise.
Promise.
object.
Now, my question is, second person receives what? Value na promise object. That is the question.
Promise
Oh,
object.
Okay, actually the expectation is like promise object only. Can I run this one? What he received? First person received 1000. Okay, perfect. My second person, okay, distributed 500. My second person receives what? Promise object. The promise object contains success data. Now that success data na you received. Come on, that is important for us.
Success data.
Success data, right? Can you conclude one statement? My then callback function, whatever he returns, either value or either promise object, it is finally returns the value only or not. Here 500, he returns what? 500 value. Here he returns promise object with 500. Now they only internally extract that value, only give it to the next level person or not. Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Now, okay, na? This statement is okay, everyone? My then callback function, whatever returns, it go to the next level, value only or not? Yes or no? Okay, na? Now, the same theory can I apply here? Can I apply the same theory? Now, I am removing this. Data.json. Data.json returns me what? Data.json returns me what? Come on.
promise.
Promise object. Can I return here? Now, my then callback function either returns a value or returns a promise object. Always the next person receives what? Only the value only or not. So, my data.json has, come on, my data.json has some value, right? That value only who receives? The next person can receive or not. Yes or no? Come on, tell me. The next person can receive or not. Now, can we check this one? Will it work or not work? Can we check it? Now, let's go. Now, come here. Whenever you click on this one, first person, data. First person returns what? Value na promise object. Value or promise object he returns?
Promise object.
Promise object. Whether he returns a value or promise object, whatever it may be, the second person receives what? Value only or not. What is that value that promise object contains? Which value it has?
Array. Object.
Which value? This result is this one only. Why this result is not printed? Can we check why it is not? Click on the get posts. Come here. Okay, first returns data.json. Yes, this is the one, right? Now see, double click on it. That is the result. See, you get the result or not? So which one is like code wise? Okay, maintainability. Which one is the best? You want me to go with this, or you want me to write then no catch finally again? Which one is the best? Come on.
Await is the best.
Okay, the second one, right? Yes or no? So my catch can handle previous anywhere the exception is there. This guy is going to take care or not? The total action is completed. This finally is going to execute or not? Yes or no? All are okay? Any questions?
So is this called callback help?
Okay, it's not like callback hell. We are going to call callback inside callback inside callback. That one we can say. Okay, the previous here, we are not like using, okay, this function is there. Na? Okay, this function. Okay, for example, this function call one callback, this callback call one more callback, something like this we have. That one we can say like a callback hell.
Okay.
Got my point?
Okay.
Okay, here we are not using any callbacks, right? If you observe here, this data I'm not calling. Okay, here it's a kind of, okay, dot, then we are using, okay, this is the function, and again we are calling one more. Okay, okay, let me write it, callback hell. Okay, I can write simply on code snippet, you can understand. I have a function fn is there. Okay, now here a is there, I'm calling a. Okay, now my fn take one function as an argument, no? Yes or no? For example, this function, there is one is there, something like this, he is calling. Understood or not? Now see here, whenever you call fn, this function you are going to pass to fn. My a value is this one. So whenever you call a, and again you have to pass like what? One more function y or something or not. My y should be what? One function. Yes or no? Yes or no? So see, this function go to where? This function go to where? A. You are calling what? A. Okay, A you are calling is nothing but this function you are calling, right? By passing how many parameters? One function again. That function come here. Okay, inside this one, again you are calling the function or not? Yes or no? So if you observe here, this function has a callback. This callback is going to call one more function. Okay, like this chaining. This is also take one more parameter. This parameter, if you call something like this, wherever you see this kind of syntax, the callback function call one more callback, something like this, then we can say like it's a help.
Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
So up to here, okay? Promise. Okay, na? So shall we move to the promise class? Static methods are there. So for then no catch, finally you invoke using an object, na? Yes or no? Using an object, right? Promise object dot then no promise object dot catch, something like this. My promise object, my promise class has some static methods also there. Static methods, how we can invoke? Using static methods, how we can invoke? Using class name, right? So which static methods are there in my promise class? You know, my promise dot resolve. This is one static method. Promise dot reject. Next, promise dot all. Promise dot all settled. The next one is like promise dot any. Promise dot any. The next one is like promise dot, okay, with resolvers. These are the methods. Now we can see promise dot see all settle any raise reject resolve. The next one is like with resolvers there or not there. They're right. Yes, these are the methods. So raise also promise dot raise. These are which methods inside the promise class? These are which methods inside the promise class? Static methods. Instance methods, how many are there? Instance methods, how many are there? 3 instance methods are there. What are those? Come on, what are those methods?
Then catch finally.
Then catch finally, right? Then catch finally. Then catch finally. Now let's go with the resolve and reject. Very simple, okay? Now see. You only tell. Promise dot resolve is which type? It's a static method. Can I call it? What is that? Promise.resolve return type is what? Come on, promise.resolve
Promise.
returns me what? A promise. Promise with what? Which result?
Fulfilled.
Means success result. Okay. With which value?
Defined means
Undefined.
not
Why undefined? You not passed anything, that the reason undefined. If you pass like 1000, it is like 1000 or not. Agreed? Now onwards, if you want to create one promise object with success data 1000, simply one line you can write like this. So far, how you created, how you get this output? So far, new promise, get the callback inside this, resolve inside this resolve of 1000. Now you get the result or not? See, promise, promise, fulfilled, 1000. Yes or no? Come on. If you want to create a promise object with success data, one line you can manage like this or not? If you want to create a promise object with success data, simply you can go with this. But my question is, when you can go with this one means this result, if you want to get it, if you want to perform some operation, some lines of code is required. Here, not possible, but here within the function, you can write the number of lines of code or not, printing the codes. Yes or no? Got my point? Tell me. What about the reject? Promise dot reject of 1000. Now see, rejected 1000 or not? Same if you want here, resolve comma reject. Now see my reject. Same, right? Promise rejected 1000. Yes or no? Up to you, okay. The next one. You have a function. Okay, listen careful. Okay, you have a function fn. Return 10. What's my result? What's my result? Everyone knows the result is like
10.
the result is like 10 on 10 on. That is general thing. What I'm going to do is my function, there has a keyword is there in JavaScript, async. What is the keyword? What is the keyword? Async. Now it's a normal function or async function? Asynchronous function or normal function?
Asynchronous.
Asynchronous function. Now I'm calling asynchronous function now. Whenever I call asynchronous function, my asynchronous function returns me what?
Promise.
Promise.
Promise object. And fulfilled with which result? Whatever my async function returned, that is only becomes like a fulfilled result or not? Agreed? Tell me. Now my question is, can you create one promise object with fulfilled result 500? How many ways we can? Come on. Promise dot resolve 500. This is one way. Next, new promise function.
A written
Function
file.
resolve. Resolve with what? 500. This is one. The next,
Async.
function. Async function. Now it's supposed to be
Written.
500 and call it. Then the time you can get this result or not. Agreed? Come on.
Yes.
Okay. The next one, reject same. The first one, reject. The next one, next. Second argument only, right? Reject. Yes or no? Second argument. The next one, async functions. Is it? Is it? What do you want me to do? Can you throw an exception? Okay, we not discussed about this one. Okay, we can discuss. Promise with rejected with 500 or not. Okay, we'll discuss about this through and out. Agreed? So any questions, anyone? Okay, I'm going to share you this video. Okay, you can prepare. Yesterday I shared one more video, right? Okay, that is also just you can prepare. Okay, if you have any questions, just you can post in the group. Okay, we are going to respond.
So yesterday's class video you didn't share. You
Yeah,
generally shared that.
actually there is an issue with the recording. Okay.
So,
Okay, today anyway we covered, right? Oh. Okay.
okay, sir.
Okay then. So today there is no workshop actually. Okay, we postponed that workshop for React with Node to next Saturday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
React with Node next Saturday. I'm going to send the notification now. Okay, next Saturday and Sunday, 2 workshops, 10 o'clock. Sunday 1 workshop, Saturday 1 workshop, we can take it. Sunday workshop, React plus Node. Saturday workshop, Angular, okay, plus we can go with Fast API or Java Spring Boot. Next workshop, we can go with Vue plus Python, something like this. Different combinations we can take it. Okay, na?
But we don't know Angular and all, right, sir?
No
We'll
problem.
understand.
Very simple thing. Okay, if you know
Okay.
one programming language, you can easily understand. Okay, if you have an idea in React, just you can watch, you can understand.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na?
So this current class will continue every Saturday and Sunday, 7
Yes,
a.m., right?
yes. Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday, Sunday continuing, and in between they are going to give some assignments. So now not at started the assignments. Actually, React onwards it's going to start. But okay, I asked you to write the programs. You people are writing or not? Okay, you people are writing these programs, JavaScript programs. Go to the Kalam schools, write the program. Every day we are giving like one program, right? JavaScript. Today's date is 28th. Okay. So this is the program you have to write. Today's program. You can go to the write test. Okay. Same credentials you can use here also. And here today's program is this one. You can write this program. Try. Okay. Answers we provide. And you can write the test in JavaScript. You can go and click on the submit and see there are 20 questions out there. Just you can complete it. Okay, these are like random questions. Okay, don't think like every time you get the same questions. Okay, so the next one is like your post also. Go your post. Okay, here there has same credentials only for all. JavaScript, there has one more program is there. Just you can write the program. See here only you can write it. You can write the program here. Just you can comment it. Okay, na?
How can I get the access?
Yeah, there is no access, nothing. It's a public one only, ours only. Okay, just you can register here. You can get like okay, email you can give. You can get the password to your email ID. Check in the spam. still you not get the password, just let me know in the group. We are going to give you the password directly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Actual assignments we are going to start from React. Daily base. Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Any questions? Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. We'll continue my
Thank
things in
you.
the next.
So,
Yeah.